The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So off we go then.
Racik Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising a defence. What a communicator.
Decent chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Picked out brilliantly. Mateus. And it's Fletcher. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi. Rummenigge. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Best. Some good work on the right flank here. That is a great pick out. Best.
That's good play from him.
He's picked his way through. Shot a goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Milan have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. He's in a chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So, a breakthrough already.
Mana ada Danu. Ngelainin wafaidin Danu, lebaran gak kamu Danu?
Only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0.
Lebaran ya?
Now he's got space here. Maldini calmly anticipates.
Thanks.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's a good ball.
Oh.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. He's a sharp little ball here.
Ini Buffon bisa terbang nih Danu.
Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
McAllister. And the pass is intercepted. No way through there. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's running through. Chance for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's run loose here. Now, can they get him away? Lee Kang In can see things
Harus
others
ketemu baru
simply
bisa
cannot.
memaafkan.
Mateus. Rodri cuts out the pass.
Rodri jadi CB Rodri ngeri nih Danu.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Hazard. Goes for a shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Lee Kang In. Oh, perfectly measured that. Mateus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi. Mateus. Great, and he shoots! It's hit the upright.
Hampir saja.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? No, that's been intercepted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution and get others into the match.
No joy this time. Milan are 1 up and looking surprisingly comfortable.
Ow.
Mateus. He's had it taken off him. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. It's Rui Costa. Played out wide. Rui Costa. And it's made its way to him. McAllister. Messi. Mbappe. And Mateus. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
McAllister. Lee
Kasi
Kang
anak Del
In.
Piero, lincahnya ini dia.
McAllister. Oh, that's well spotted.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Albert Ferrer. Darren Fletcher. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the 1 goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. This game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe needs to change it.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Rumah kemarin bagus Pak. Ya rumahnya Danu isiannya ya kirim aku dong. Kirim aku dong. Aku gini isiannya. Nggak lincah gitu loh. Oh beda, aku boosternya kayak goalkeeping deh.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Darren Fletcher. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mbappe. Lee Kang In will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get on the end of this? And that's put paid to a promising move.
Random kayaknya deh.
And it's Messi.
Apa gitu ya, shooting apa gitu.
Threads one in. Chouameni gets over and intercepts. Now he's off and running. Now what about a counter-attack? And this is Ronaldo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Ruby ini. Umpan nggak? Nggak bisa umpan dah nih.
Best. And this is Ronaldo. Corner given. Milan have their 3rd corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Maldini. And here's Hazard. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Lee Kang In.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's really well manoeuvred. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
That's good play. And a chance!
Abang buru-buru terus.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ini Del Piero nih dan Jos. Oke. Lihat Rume. Udah lah. Free kick. Boosternya masih random ini dan.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8, numero 18, numero 7. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Sai.
Numero 22.
That's a good play on the right. He's driving forward. Dembele has been caught there. It's
Ganti
foul.
ball carry biar Benacer
That's going to be a
oh.
booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So what can they conjure from this one? This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Off the post!
Ah, iya.
He's missed, but not by that far.
Messi just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres.
Oh, terrible pass. And the finish! And it's in!
Okay.
2 up now, and they are cruising. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well,
Oh, he's been caught, and the shot!
Itu
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Albert Ferrer. That looks a good cross. Messi.
yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi!
Oh,
It's
Buffon
loose,
tuh
and
Danu.
there's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Darren Fletcher. Out towards the flank.
Lompatan.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Great chance!
Maksudnya gimana Dan? Lompatannya nggak
A
usah
collective
gitu.
sigh of relief from the defence.
Tapi dia bisa
Not the
loncat-loncat
best
enak Dan.
distribution from the keeper. Azar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in. This might chance, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this
Jadi
game to bed.
lebih baik kemana?
Good ball, good take. It's a
Lebih
promising
baik
position.
ke...
Now there's he's had a shot.
Tapi
Oh,
dia
it's come loose.
kuat banget Danu. Buat ke atas 98 aja.
Mbappe
Oh, gitu.
has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Maldini. And Darren Fletcher. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now this could be a chance. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's managed to get free.
Such good technique.
And that should get the job done. Can he finish?
Aku lahir batin. Siap
The
ya,
whistle
sama-sama
has
aja.
gone and it
Bercanda.
is all over. It's a
Oke,
super
kita
show
bikin
all round. Both
sesuai
sides
Danu
doing
nih
their best
bikin.
to impose themselves,
Tapi
but
lompatannya
one
bikin berapa jadi
evidently,
tadi?
undeniably better equipped than the other.
Tapi ini bagus ngeliat gini tuh enggak? Satu, 11, 8, 12. Random Danu. Gini kah? Aku nggak punya booster nih, boosternya kurang. Tuh, 54. Ini gak ada intercept nih, Din. Oh iya, gak ada intercept. Kita bikin ada intercept. Jadi gimana, Danu? Gini bener nggak? Bener nggak gini racikannya? Oke, dan udah kirim ya? Waduh, bisa gini. Oh, Buffon ya? 9, 11, 11. Oke, Danu. Nah, udah gini aja udah oke. Tapi 97 nggak apa-apa nih kesadaran kiper. Belum ada boosternya loh, Danu. Ini juga nggak ada booster. Room ini, room. Tujuh. Tujuh. 11, 95. Ini kah? Balance-nya 90, ya kurang gitu ya. Booster kita ini siapa dong? Pemainnya di sini sedikit. 50 butuh 45 lah. 45 bagi 4. 11 pemain nggak ada di sini, 11 pemain. Buat booster Buffon. Wah, ini baru 8. Empat. Ini kah? Ini dihilangin jangan. Bagus ya. Itu buang aja POT. Oke. Ini buang kah? King MU buang kah? Ini nih, Roger. Jangan epic. Kalau Showtime masih oke ya? Buang ya? Karena aku buang aja, mau epic kayak kan. Showtime bansos. Nggak ada di sini. Tuh begini semua tuh. Pakai kalau event. Liga Inggris. Ini kah? Neymar ini ya? Neymar bansos ya? 8 doang kan? Udah nggak ada lagi. Beli bisa nggak beli? Gak ada uang ya beli. Oh, booster, random booster. BGA juga pak. Maksudnya maksudnya Neymar tuh dibuang. Neymar dibuang gitu. Tambahan sos De Gea aja. Oh iya kan De Gea Pak apa Italia? De Gea. Ini Roger ini nggak perlu juga sih aku nih kadang. Buang aja lah ini ya. Neymar juga. Delapan dua dan belum cukup dan akun miskin ini. Wah, real block jos. Mantap. Sama-sama Mas Rudi, mohon maaf lahir batin. Kontak kurang satu. Aduh, ngeri banget. Oke, tes lagi nih. Kenapa pakai Rodi CB, Pak? Si tes pakai itu enak banget. Emang enak Danu. Enak ini kita coba aja. Tadi juga enak. Kalau nggak ada sundul-sundulan kita pakai itu aja. Kayak gini kan nggak ada sundulan nih. Pakai aja dan ini.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one.
Oke, kita coba cek Ruminya Dani.
Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Racik Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level, okay, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
AC Milan could counter here.
Wow.
Good read, needed to be. Conte. Tonali, played out towards the right wing, and it's Azar. Rice.
Rummenigge.
I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Gusto to Maldini, and it's Gusto. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Aims beyond the defence. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! Goal!
Enak Ruminya Danu.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tonali. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Aubameyang. Raul. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. No, it's come to nothing.
Lek bang.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Neymar. Albert Ferrer receives it in a good position here. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Azar. Rummenigge. Maldini does well to get it back. And here's Aubameyang. Well seen, saw that coming. Rummenigge. Hazard in acres of space out wide. He's got away. Delivered across. And he's there to clear it. Aubameyang is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Threads one in. Hazard.
Ow.
Tonali did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's Gusto. Conte. Conte takes a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Rice.
Ci sarà un
Oh, it's
minuto
a
di
promising
recupero.
build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, smashing header! Well, there's the clearance.
Ruminya bisa nyundul dah nu.
First half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break.
Bi, pantesan keren ya.
Invitiamo tutti i tifosi a usare gli appositi cestini per la raccolta differenziata situati vicino all'ingresso. Grazie.
Whistle goes and we start the second half. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Raul. Foot in. Good running, strong and purposeful. Gabriel kept his eye on it and he's there. Looking for options for movement. Albert Ferrer. For Conte. Neymar. And it's Tonali. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rice. Cristiano Ronaldo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Conte. And it's Neymar. That's a lovely, neat pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Aubameyang. No, again there's no way through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every...
Real chance! No mistake!
Siu, 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 siu.
There's the goal they've been
Bang Loro.
looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's Rice. And he's managed to get free. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Can he finish? Romania!
Ruminya enak banget. Danu beneran isian Danu nih.
Test of time.
Rumi terbaik.
A finish right from the top draw. And they are cruising away. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his
Mungkin
foot
bisa
around
main
the
nih,
ball
kalah
so
squad aja dia.
effortlessly. Amazing.
Ah,
And yes, it's him again.
wow.
3-0 and
It's
things
good
are starting to
passing.
look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was chance for a shot. Oh, he's done very well, and he's following up.
Buffon nih
And
bang,
the keeper
Buffon
drew out
bang.
a limb.
Oh,
What
what
a
a
chance.
chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Yep,
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, he's
Nah,
had it taken off him. Rice,
kenapa sih kok bisa one
Raul.
touch pass terus?
almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Uhuh.
And it's made its way to him. He could be in here.
Respect, jangan selepas.
Just relentless. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Another moment of magic, a real
Candain
wow
Rumi dia
moment.
Danu.
And how easy did he make that look?
Set.
That is supreme.
Pass. Mampus.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has
Eba,
increased defensive
Eba.
fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so
Danu
easy,
nih,
almost too
isiannya
easy
Rumi
here.
jadi ngeri
Well,
gini.
they're very
Aduh.
much the better team at the moment,
Wait.
Peter, and no
Wait,
doubt
what?
will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Lari, kabur, maraton.
That's very neat.
Maraton. Wah.
Kante defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Ah.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Umpannya pas sekali Anda.
Raul.
Rodri.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Raul. Tonali providing an outlet on that flank.
Rodri nih.
Oh, that was vital.
Look, this
Marathon,
is so
Jobet,
frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Maraton. Jangan ganti pemain, respect.
Maldini. And Gusto. Tonali. And here's Aubameyang. And that interception was most necessary.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Gusto.
recupero.
Gusto gets a cross in. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That's at the end. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in.
Banyak kali IMF-nya nih. Ryoko.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Just joining us, we are already on the way. Santos have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth...
And the shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Santos finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Dani Olmo is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he welcomes it in. He's found a way through.
The
movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, right place, right time. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Rodri tuh, jadi CB dan. Apa tuh jadi CB gitulah dan.
First quarter of an hour gone, and there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Hazard. Oh, he's burst through.
That
is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Hey,
Menu makes the interception. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot a goal! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score.
Puyol. Itu juga ada Puyol, tapi yang lama Puyol.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Chance!
Beautiful
thing! A finish of true class! And this is getting better and better. Rummenigge gets through on his own. Zola. The most accurate pass. Rodri. Maldini. He's got away. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Dani Olmo looking to play him in. Zola. Now, can they get him away? He is through here. Adriano! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared.
Hey.
There's the shot! Oh, just
Apa
lacked
itu?
a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the
Oh.
moment.
Can he get on the end of this? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ready.
Best very much a man of this moment. Hazard is onto this. Can he get away here? Can he get it through?
Hey.
Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails.
Ready.
He's beaten the last man.
Wah, nggak dipakai lagi.
Dani Olmo, he's shifting through the gears here.
Bisa bisa.
It's their second corner of the game. Milan are looking to go forward now. Del Piero picks it up out wide. Played in deep. Buffon claims it without any fuss. Hazard. Triol. Zola. Ball played for Del Piero. Rice can see things others simply cannot. Always onto this.
Marathon.
He's picked his way through. Now, what about a counter-attack? And they win it back again. Rice. Now it's Hazard. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And there is the half-time whistle. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Milan ahead 2-0 and they are looking good.
Senhoras e senhores, joguem lixo somente nas lixeiras. Agradecemos a colaboração. Teremos uma substituição.
That gets things going for the second half.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Dani Olmo. Can he spark a counter here? Milan come out this half somewhat altered. Well, and Zola! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Menu. Threads one in. Tries to play it through. Great ball, and he's in here. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Menu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's been cut out, well played. Milan with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. And this is Ronaldo. Best. Best. Oh, what a climb! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Good read, needed to be. Best.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Varane wins the duel this time. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chance for a shot! Goal! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. There's the man who is effectively the team's... And he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. That is good alertness. And it's Palmer. Batistuta. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Oh, super find. And he's found a way past. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? Knocks it into space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's a key interception. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Camisa 32, camisa 11, Alexandre Pato.
Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. And here's Hullet. Looking for options for movement. Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And it didn't take him long. Header!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And here's Vieri. Bullet. Dembele. That's very neat. The final 5 minutes. No, that's been intercepted. Dembele gets his head on it! No mistake! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. And he's managed to get free. Del Piero. That is ended up in no man's land. Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped.
He's having a shot! And it's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that is that. Milan really have hit the heights, a tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Pullet reflecting on a stellar performance, and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind.
Buffonnya palsu apa dia kok? Mario kok Buffonnya palsu ya? Yakin aku. Atau bersama. Lihat isian di Saili. Oke dah nung. Ini Danu. Saya paksa 90. Gak bisa diterobos dong.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Dini Olmo, ngapain Dini Olmo?
It's a lovely, neat pass. Seedorf looking to penetrate opposition lines. And it's Olmo. That looks a good ball through.
Buffon asli nih.
Buffon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Sola, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Wow. Ada gaya apa itu?
He has found the way through. That's a simple one for the keeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now the ball's gone astray. That's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Yes.
Looking for the run. And this is Ronaldo.
Wow.
It's a promising position. Drives it in. And that is good defending. It's been repelled. And we have our very first corner. Opts to play it back. Real chance!
Maldini loh.
Goal! Milan! That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Lovely, now then. Goes for a shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's an excellent interception. Azar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. And Sola! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Zola. And now they can spring out of defence.
Wow.
The message is clear. None shall pass. Azar. Seedorf proves just a little bit too strong. Christian shoots! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control. Adriano, spread out to the left. Oh, that's a key interception. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Look at the big chance! Truly a man who will pass the test of time! He's
Ini
got
baru dapat
himself
Buffon
an
nih.
absolute
Tes
peach.
Buffon yang asli siapa?
A quite incredible
Kayaknya Buffon yang
spell.
asli aku
They
beda.
are flying. Can he finish?
Buffon yang asli aku, ini Buffon dia palsu. Dia baru dapat
That's the
Buffon.
threat he carries, Peter.
Cuman
Running
nggak
at
punya
defenses
DMX
like
dan
that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
kalau nggak punya DMX, udah
Milan
lagi.
have their third corner. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Santos are looking to go forward now,
Yes.
and that is expertly dealt with. Zola, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And this tries a shot! Really well taken goal. 3! He is flying!
Skillnya apa aja? Double touch aja dan double touch.
Well, it's a goal
Aerial
fest, and the fact
security.
it's so one-sided now is getting.
Bisa nenter kayaknya deh. Dia
There's
udah
the end of the
punya
first
bawah.
half. Who would have seen
Special
this?
double touch-nya
By any
kasih si
yardstick, it
itu.
is pretty much ideal for them.
Itu passing, one
Milan
touch pass,
really are
tapi
in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do.
Ini
There's a
punya.
genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Ini nggak
Milan
punya
are
Kapihan
looking
kan.
awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable.
Ini punya Kapihan. Punya. Special double touch-nya buat si ini siapa? Del Piero. Del Piero aku special double touch.
And it's Del Piero looking tidy in possession here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost
Apa
personal.
coba saya kalau special double touch?
Cross from Zola.
Aku Del Piero, special double touch-nya Danu.
Out to the left it goes.
Apa dong? Gila
Plenty
dapet.
of space out wide here. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass
Sabar
was
dong,
decent. They just couldn't pick out that
Atau sabar
killer
nggak?
goal.
Dijawab.
Menu. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Menu was alert to the
Masuk.
possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great chance! Oh, the ball. Oh, what has happened here? And it's come back out to him.
Harusnya Del Piero
He's
kelas
kept it
kalau
out.
lepak.
That's a great
Kecil
save.
banget jauh.
Well,
Tapi
there's
aku
always
suka
that
Del
risk,
Piero
Peter,
dan
when a team commits too many numbers forward, you can't help but leave some
buat
gaps in the back.
AMF. Jadi aku kasih dia. Kemarin kan pas dapet Pas dapet. Aku kasih buat si itu kan siapa? All time aku tuker siapa sih namanya? Hendrik. Aku tuker lah soalnya dia kemarin D apa E gitu. Jadi pikir kalau short time yang suka sakit itu mau males ya. Skillnya bagus kan.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, truly brave defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
And he's picked it up out wide. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Looking to play him in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Some resolute defending there. And That's been won straight back. Out towards the flank.
Pas gitu.
Best. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save.
Oh, what a
Jadi Del Piero
chance.
yang mainin babak 2 ya. Del Piero aku suka dia kecil, lincah Danu.
Camisa 18. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 7. Camisa 32.
Sedang melihat dia.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Iya betul, memang sudah lincah.
They've played it short. This is Dembele. Dembele!
Ya,
It's gone
betul.
in, and it is an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Now, can
Del
they get him
Piero
away?
dia nih.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Big chance and the shot!
Anjay.
Keeper always had the measure of that.
Milan certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in
Dia
this
kurang
art of
kadang
counter-attacking.
aja ya.
Camisa 4.
Corner count is rising. That's 6.
Para a entrada do jogador, camisa 8.
And it's been taken short. Dembele, he is through here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And they're quick to get it back. He's got to goal!
Suarez.
Substituição no time do Santos.
Bang Dodo.
Camisa
Coach
10.
kejulan ya Bang Dodo ya?
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador, camisa
It's a
6.
pretty loose pass. The chance, surely!
Wow.
He's got a goal! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just...
Shapes to shoot! He scores! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter.
Tuh Del Piero
They're
apa nih Danu?
demoralised.
Decent chance! They've done it!
Enak kan?
And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. Well, that's really...
Mbappe gets and
Real
he
power.
shoots. Kylian Mbappe, you just cannot stop him. A finish right from the top draw. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline. Now Mbappe. He's had a shot. It's in. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either.
Iya
Makes this
benar.
even
Udah
more
kamu
worrying in
jadiin
some
ya.
ways.
Lebih
Clinical, just
lebih
clinical.
bagus kan Danu?
What a
Jadi lebih
game
bagus
this
ya.
is turning out to be for
Itu
him.
kan bullet header
Talk
bisa
about
ya.
being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho. Chance for a shot.
Sepak bola gacha.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Thuram with the clearance.
Sepak bola gajah.
Now it's Vieri. Well seen. Saw that coming. He
Ini
read
Del
that
Piero
really well
temanku
and
palsu
stopped
nih
it.
Danu.
Nicely weighted ball.
Del
And
Piero
the
apa
shot's
namanya?
on here. And the assistant
Buffon,
referee
Buffon.
has his flag
Dia pakai
raised
Buffon loh.
for offside.
Oh berarti Bang Dodo babak 2 ya Danu ya.
Excellent
Babak
challenge
pertama
there,
Rumi sama
uncompromising. And that's that.
Rumi sama
Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them.
Rumi
It
sama
was
siapa
a
namanya?
pulsating performance. Mbappe just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Iya akun yang dipakai JH. Oh gitu, harusnya apa dong? Willpower. Udah, terima kasih. Turnamen ini masih ada nggak Danu? Kita pakai turnamen. Wih, masih ada. Lumayan dapat booster nih. Pakai ini aja lincah banget dia, enak banget ini. Sidop, nikmat sekali sidop. Magnetic fit. Blitz cooler begini jelek ya. Tes saja. Kelas platform, kelas platformnya nyalain. Oke bang, bang Konami. Lumayan 2-3 menit sih. Kalau 98 semua emang bagus kan itu kiper jadinya. Kiper kamu tuh Kok awareness-nya 98 sih, nggak dibikin 100? Mana Danu? Arti mana? Matius bagus itu Pak. Mataus emang masih ada Danu? Emang masih ada Mataus? Kan udah nggak ada. Donadoni masa jelek ya Donadoni. Jadi gimana ini? Strikernya ini aja. Nggak dapatnya Rumi aja sama orkestrator itu siapa tuh? Aku langsung spin, aku langsung ilangin gitu maksudnya, aku langsung ilangin di akun ini. Enjo apa?
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Marathon.
Already we're underway here. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Racik Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level. Okay, he may not be as skillful.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Milan presented with a golden opportunity here to get them off and running. 1-0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
Lee Kang-in, nicely spread. Lofted in. Best.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Picked out brilliantly. Well read, and the danger is averted. Azar. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. This looks promising. Best. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Mbappe is onto this. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rummenigge tries to put chance.
Hey,
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
down.
Seedorf unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Best. He's picked his way through. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! And he's quick to get it clear again. And here's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. It's played through for him. Now it's Azar. So it's going to be another corner. Milan have
Sekarang
their
jelek ya
second
Danu
corner
ya.
now.
Donadoni gitu-gitu jelek ya. Platini jelek, aku udah baca kemarin Platini. Berat banget.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Dribbling.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Vardiol. Oh no, this does not look good. Alexander-Arnold. Lee Kang-in. Has a look and place it forward. Lee Kang-in.
Masuk kebobolan di kampung.
Now it's Doué. Seedorf. Azar.
Au.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Gaya ini sih. Main di belakang.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease and smartly reclaimed. Doué. Yamal going face to face with his great rival. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? The ball is loose and the chase is on. Driving forward.
Astaga.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Astaga.
Doué defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yamal. And it's Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely, now then. Yamal.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Akun buat Diva dan ini Danu itu
Looking for
akun buat
options
Diva.
for movement. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And we hit half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Great chance! Off the post! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, sweet feet. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has ended up in no man's land. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in a great position here. Best! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Vardiol.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Doué's cross. Seedorf. Best.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage.
It's Hazard!
Hazard.
Glorious from Hazard! He's got himself an absolute peach. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Numero 22.
Milan find a position of real strength now. It's a sharp little ball here. Hazard. Cross needs to be good. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That'll be a throw. Hazard. Here's Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rodri. Over to the left. Nice interception, well timed.
Manchester United truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Yamal. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
He is through here. Del Piero gets into a good position. Tries a shot.
Tapi nanti tulis mau gitu,
The message is clear. None shall pass. That's an excellent interception.
April nanti gitu.
Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And Vardiol.
Updatean besar, nunggu updatean besar.
Now it's Del Piero. It's a good foot in there.
Besar banget nih orang, sumpah deh.
Milan are coasting towards victory. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe! And that's off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Yamal. Lee Kang-in. Alexander-Arnold with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Mohon maaf lahir batin,
Rodri
idola.
cuts out the pass. And this is Del Piero. Oh, that's superb. Azar.
Oh, tergantung penuh.
Dembele. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Lo bakal ada SK lagi sampai divisi 3 doang.
Intervened well there. Laid out to the left flank. He's got away.
Scam.
That's that, the end. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about...
Booster. Jadi dia off sendiri. Kenapa dok? Main apa nih? Main event dok? Event yang FIFA single game nih orang.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, how do you interpret this formation?
Well, in truth, this system can very quickly transform itself into 5-4-1. The widest midfielders will certainly operate as wing-backs once they have to defend, and so either way, this seems to be a move towards the conservative and prioritising a clean sheet, but it certainly doesn't take away from what they can achieve at the other end.
Quick look, then plays it in. Bale! It's a loose ball.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
He has found the way through. And that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Rummenigge. Oh, that was vital. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rummenigge. Cristiano Ronaldo. Check claims comfortably. Out to the left it goes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Racik Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level, okay, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
Look at the space and the shot! Oh, it's a sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And Milan have the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he was alert to it. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Hullet. Oh, good spread. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge is onto this. Nice control. Seedorf. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No way through, so back it comes. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. Going to be disappointed with that. Platini can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Tries to pass it through. Seedorf will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rises! It's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Michel Platini. Cristiano Ronaldo. That pass has been well intercepted. Vieira. Mitoma. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that has put paid to that. And it's Seedorf. That's really well manoeuvred.
1 minute added time.
Seedorf. Seedorf has it in a wide position. Incoming delivery. Off he goes! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. And the game has already resumed here. Knocks it out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Great skill, that's nice. Some good work on the right flank here. And he's managed to get free. It's a goal kick.
Dan lu Joseph dikasih skill
It's
apa
made
sih
its
sekarang
way
ya
to
Dan?
him. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, nice touch. Seedorf opts to play it back. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Gattuso. Now Mitoma.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Bullet. Milan with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Thinks about the shot. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Azar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Azar. Looking for the run. He's free, he has got space. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is lovely.
Marathon.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Strong running down that left flank. Best. Lovely feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Driving forward. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bale. Platini. Over to the left. This looks promising. Back on the ball again. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a shade optimistic. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rummenigge, and he welcomes it in. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Biar bisa enak ya di sini nih, tuh spot habisnya nggak aktif.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 23, Platini.
That was good alertness. Dembele is the team's great visionary.
Number 8, Erling Haaland.
Looking tidy in possession here.
Number 22,
Rafa Silva.
Number 27,
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Number 17, Park
And it's
Ji-sung.
Silva.
Number 10,
And it's Perez.
Number
Perez
45,
stood his ground strongly.
Substitution.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Nice control. Goes for the shot! They're going to be quick to recover this. Park Ji-sung leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. Now Gattuso. Great vision. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Hullet. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Brilliantly cut out. Rodri gives no quarter whatsoever. Chance, surely!
Wow.
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Bullet deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That has not gone well. Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Threads one in. Now it's Hullet. Vieira. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Now Gattuso. Well, and that is as far as it goes. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result.
Ini nggak ada umpan-umpannya sama sekali. Passing. Touch pass. Ini nggak ada. Tiga nih ini mau di random lagi nggak nih booster? Sekali lagi nih.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a
Udah
match that will
2000-an dah.
really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and
Males
this
ngepush.
is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to
Tunggu
join you,
April aja
Peter,
ya.
and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer.
Oh, what a mistake!
Ben sama penonton. Ini yakin aku SA player ini, cuma dia pengen dapat booster aja.
Racik. Not getting too much time on the ball here.
Dia
That is
di
good
push nggak dapat
pressing.
apa-apa.
That's
Di push itu
travelling a
cukup
long
1.800 sih Danu ya, buat dapetin skill ya kan,
Alexander-Arnold.
ngebooster gitu kan.
Hazard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Can he get onto this? Seedorf.
Dan kasih tau kalau lagi online deh,
Eze,
nanti kita
well
pasti ya.
seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's enjoyed
Iya,
that.
penuh kan,
He evidently
1.800
loves the
terus.
contest. Threads one in.
Apalagi akun kamu udah top 7 ya
well
dunia, top 7 worldwide ya. Top berapa? 6 atau 7 sih.
Best.
Batch-nya juga udah
Oh, it's
kan
a
belum
nice idea,
ngapain
but
juga.
the execution was lacking. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life.
Yakin ini musuhnya smaksis ini.
Best.
Kalau di kehidupan
Well
nyata,
played. That has snuffed out the danger.
umpan-umpannya aja gitu
And
kelihatan.
here's
Tuh,
Mbappe.
selalu umpan dia.
Seedorf. Rummenigge. And this is Ronaldo.
Empat assist kan gitu, selalu.
And he's in on goal. And the shot. Goal! Milan! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot to further improve their position of comfort. Running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Milan are sitting pretty,
Umpan-umpan gitu kan
2-0 up.
tinggal SA.
This is wonderful front-footed
Dia
football.
pikir
The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his
musuhnya
team
aktif.
clicking in
Oh,
every
bang.
department.
Chouameni. Now it's
Kan,
Cristiano
open yang
Ronaldo.
Lovely
dibilangin
that.
satu. Kenapa dia juga
And it's
kayak
Olmo.
gini?
Danny Olmo
Jadi bener-bener
will
nggak bisa
not want to
main.
lose out here, not against this
Siap
opponent. Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oke style ya, tapi enak. Aku pernah pakai
Mbappe aims
Oke
beyond the
Strator,
defence.
tapi yang kecil.
Danny Olmo picks it up out
Emang
wide.
statnya kita
He's in
jadiin
a great
AMF.
position here. Oh, such a clever touch. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Eze. Seedorf. And he's intervened well there. Not the most accurate pass. Now this could Rummenigge gets through on his own. Oh, he's got a side of... And he shoots!
Iya aku dapet Deko Pak ya. Deko 2000 poin. Amat.
He has gobbled up his
Oh 2000
20th
maksudnya 2
goal.
kali 900.
And that
Ini aku
really
3 kali
is
900 dapat.
so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to
Apa
get there
namanya?
is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
A case now. It's Asa!
Buffon.
And somehow he's managed to
Dia
miss
kali
it.
900
Oh, it's
kali.
great when someone backs himself to go on a
Aku udah
run
banyak
and get
di
on
sini.
the other side of a defence. Unfortunately, that's
Bikin
where it ended.
enak bang. Deko enak.
Well, there's the clearance. Milan
Itulah
heading
langsung
towards the
asist ini.
half-time break.
Mainnya begini.
The wind very much in their sails. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. That could spell trouble. He's found a way through. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, really good feet. Chouameni is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Best. Lovely feet. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment. And
we've reached half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved.
Like sudah nanti bang, thank you
pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Milan have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Dia mau bunuh diri aja susah ya, apalagi lawan gawang lawan, gawang sendiri aja nggak bisa.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Milan got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. And that's a throw-in.
Orang kenapa ya Danu?
And there's the shot!
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Ronaldo is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Ronaldo is... Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly...
Player ini nggak ada yang digacha ya, jelek ya Danu. Masih ada 2000 lagi sih. Ini udah ambilin 3-3 nih. Nah, pengen ini visionary pass. Jelek itu, oh jelek. Jangan gacha ada nih. Ini jelek juga dan sini. Jelek semua ini mah ya. Ini doang nih ya bagus ya. Let's cross kah? Oh iya. Denizen bagus ya Danu. Buat spamming bullet head, spamming edge crossing. Double touch flip flop soft control lagi nih, super sub. Boleh ya. Jangan diambil, oh jangan. Tapi double touch flip flop soft control udah enak tuh. Tinggal di header aja. Kamis depan bagus, tunggu Kamis aja, oke. Tabung koin ya. Ya tinggal tambahin top up dikit lagi ya Danu ya. Tumben nih Danu cerdas. Di atas rata-rata. Your best is the best. Siapa? Bandung lagi. Halo, Assalamualaikum.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and there's the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He is through. Here's a chance.
Waduh.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner.
Oh.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, can he get onto this? Messi providing an outlet on that flank.
Ish.
And Messi! Oh, split
Bogel kemarin, Bogel on.
Is offering a right
Bogel doang yang on. Omorioko itu Buffonnya palsu ya? Settingannya kayak aku dong, aku dikasih Danu tuh. Dikasih racikan, aku racikan itu Buffon.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. That is good alertness. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Messi.
Smart assist lagi nih, model-model umpan begini.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he welcomes it in.
Lolos.
He has a look out.
Umpan bismillah
That
gitu.
is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Messi. Seedorf cuts out the pass.
Bang, kayak gitu juga bang.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Azar. Seedorf. He's through here. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Just eases him off the ball. And he's gone searching crossfield. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Mbappe. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Rashford going face-to-face with his great rival. They want to be quick to recover this. And again! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bruno Fernandes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The second corner of the game. Messi plays it short. He's having a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that has not gone well. Over to the left. And it's Barella. Tagliafico thinks about the shot. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No way through. And it's been played through. And that's a dangerous ball. And the shot!
Ya,
Oh, Milan! That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there.
yang aja bang. Body begitu.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Tagliafico. Rashford. Now, can they get him away? Ronaldo gets into a good position.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Tchouaméni has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking for options for movement.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Tagliafico. What a throw in.
Jelas musuh.
Pinches it off him. Out again for a throw-in. That's tidy. He's got away. Barella. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Zappacosta. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And Gehi.
Main lebar doang.
Tagliafico.
And offline.
And it's Rashford. Can he get on the end of this? Rashford is in a really good position out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Azar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Looking to go deep. Terrific header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
That is lovely. He's found a way through. Azar! Corner number 2 then. header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Bruno Fernandes. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8, numero 18, numero 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Lasciano il campo.
Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Numero 20. Attenzione, un cambio.
He's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Neves. Tagliafico is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes. Aims beyond the defence.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's picked his nose for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's made its way to him.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That pass has been well intercepted. Looking to play him in. Shot could be on. In it comes.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Tagliafico plays it long. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pass somewhat off target. And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mbappe. João Neves does well to stand firm and defend it. That's a shade optimistic. Now it's Del Piero. Just 5 minutes left. And he's managed to get free. Shoots! He scores! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
He's through and all alone! Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Shot, surely! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Hazard goes short. Oh, the That's a vigorous challenge. Oh, there's a probing ball. Seedorf. So that's it. It is all over. Now, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised.
Ya akun Danu nih, ada di sini. Danu. Oh, ada di sini nih akunnya. Temanku Danu. Aku ada di sini. Ahim. Faidan ini. JH. Wah, Faidan kurang match ya. Dia kayaknya nggak nge-push 1 hari nih pas lebaran apa. Tinggalan match ini. Diambil sampai 16 doang kan ya. Sampai sini nih. Iya, sama kayaknya tuh si itu juga. Lebaran ada event. Ngadi-ngadi Konami. Orioku main apa? Udah. Udah OD belum? Menit berapa? Oh, iya. Ntar main event ya abis ini ya. Ketemu Star bareng. Biar abandon langsung. Kayak Bogel kemarin tuh malam. Onde. Oke. Star bang, ngapain abang?
welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here.
You know, Peter, I'm relishing the chance to see the cool and classy Rafa Marquez. He has a composure about his game that most defenders envy, and that enables him to be used as a deep-lying midfielder too.
Yeah, the defender's defender.
A great reader of the game.
Tries to pass it through. Alvarez!
Wih,
Oh, it's there! First blood drawn.
terputer gitu.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he
Masih
didn't have
lagi.
the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Marquez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. This looks promising. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kubo stood up well to him there.
Gila.
Xavi Alonso. And it's Olmo. Nicely spread. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Chance!
Guys,
It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that'll be a goal kick.
main bang.
It's not an especially good pass, that. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And here's Mbappe. And here's Cruyff. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for options for movement. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Dani Olmo.
Barcelona really
That's
can't go chasing.
Shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Kubo. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. It's come to nothing. Komen. And it's Cruyff. And here's Mbappe. Van Bronckhorst.
Bagus defense dia nak nunggu.
Easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. De Jong. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's good.
Now it's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. That's good running with the ball. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mbappe. Kubo. He's picked his way through. Oh, what a ball!
Anjay.
Well, that's well seen too. Bellingham. Jordi Alba. Bellingham. Chooses to go back.
Posisi gol lagi.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
En el marcador se puede ver un plano de las diferentes zonas del estadio. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now the breakaway. Can he get on the end of this? And here's Mbappe. De Jong. De Jong unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Koeman makes the interception. Dani Olmo. Van Bronckhorst. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Kubo. And it's made its way to him. And he's got... And the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Bellingham just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Cruyff concedes a free kick for that. Vinicius Junior looking to run onto it. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. De Jong. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Played out to the right. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He is close for a shot! Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Cruyff.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking to play him in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, easy pickings there. Traumeri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Xavi Alonso. Koundé. Dani Olmo. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Kubo. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Out for a throw. Ah, he's given it away. Komen goes back to front. Oh, just skips past his man. That is a brilliant interception. Well seen, saw that coming. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Koeman is behind this one. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. He's had a crack. It's run loose. Shot at goal! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. De Jong. De Jong wins the duel this time. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Dani Olmo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's in a great position here. Mbappe. And that's a dangerous ball. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Nicked it back promptly. Nicely weighted ball. Kubo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
So what can they make of this?
Lagi Danu.
Now it's
Oh, baru on ya?
Alvarez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. He's having a shot. Dispatched.
Enggak, temen nanya live sampai jam berapa ini Danu?
It was a great
Oh,
finish.
lagi live
Put
kan?
it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well,
Bos.
Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Bentar dulu, bentar. Tunggu, kamu situ dulu ya, menit 84.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Koundé does well to stand firm and defend it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they
Buat
realistically
apa Danu?
expect
Kamu
now?
mau susah?
Takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the
Kenapa?
mood to take any risks.
Valverde gets over and intercepts. And here's Mbappe. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Good ball, good take. Oh, important interception. And that has been
Bang
clubbed
di
away.
cover TikToker.
Cruyff tries a deft little ball. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Banyak yang baru.
And we're done.
Udah belum? Udah main belum?
Well, that was intense.
Yang
An
event
enjoyable
Spanyol.
contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal.
Iya, start bareng ya. Start bareng yuk. Yuk, 1, 2, 3, start. Ini doang, yang ini doang. Aku nih aku. Lagi dinas lu ya, Gil? Ampun, lagi jalan-jalan. Siapa? Ori, bukan aku Ori.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it into themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central character. That could spell trouble. Bellingham proves just a little bit too strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Goulart. No, it's come to nothing. Antoine Griezmann, do we still consider him, Jim, the face of French football?
Yeah, I think there's some room for debate here, Peter, but I can't think of anyone who has a more versatile style of play.
And he's just won so much, hasn't he? He might have had his fair share of disappointments in various finals, but he did win the tournament that really mattered back in... Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Valverde, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thiago did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Cruyff. Bellingham. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's been slipped through. Brilliantly cut out. Pass it. Ah, he's given it away. He's having a shot. Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Aduh.
Driving forward. Alvarez, he is onto this. Looking for the run. Now it's Cruyff.
Danu mau live ini pakai ini Danu, akun ini. Danu mau live pakai akun ini. Yang 11 ya.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut.
Shot a goal!
He's
He's done very well to get to that.
Kubo is offering a right smile there.
Akun yang lupa deh. Pasportnya masih.
And that's it.
Start bareng lagi yuk.
Thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Iya nggak ketemu ya? Oke, terus sekali lagi ya. Nah, pasportnya apa ya ini? Lupa, aku harus tanya Baim dulu. Kamu live ya? Tapi live-nya akun YouTube aku nggak apa-apa Danu. Iya, YouTube INC aja iya. Pakai barcode. Oh iya. Oh enggak, aku nggak login ini, nggak bisa. Aku nggak login barcode ini. Nggak login yang akun ini di PSN aku. Loginnya yang itu. Yang satu lagi Danu, yang akun utama. Kalau ini pakai pasport ya.
Ya ilahi fatar samawati wal ardo khalifah muslimah wa ma'ana bila musyrikin ila sholati wa nusuki wa mahajaya wa mamati lil akhirah alamin la ta'ala wa bidalika umirtu wa ana minal muslimin alhamdulillah ya rabbil alamin hari yang mulia kana wajah kana kali
Orang mau doa, mau minal aidin tuh kepanjangan doanya, jadi nggak selesai. Coba. Apa dia merah? Apa ini? Tabak-tabakin divisi dan ntar. Nggak ada Danu ini. Oke Bang Dodo.
Well, hello and welcome. welcome for the
Paspornya nggak
first time
nyimpen
this
aku.
season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
There's Vitor Baia, Peter, exuding his unique brand of calm and confidence, as per usual.
Yeah, he's one of those keepers, isn't he, who has that certain aura around him.
And I think that gives the defence a
Bisa
massive
gitu.
boost. Having someone like that behind you can really give you that insurance, that psychological edge.
And he's surging through. Arda. And that has sent him sprawling. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Koeman plays it short.
Oh, semua asli. Pantesan umpan-umpannya enak banget.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Thiago, he's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. This to make it 1-0.
Sudah.
Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Aku tanya Danu, aku tanya Baim ya Danu ya.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get left.
Can he finish? And he hits the net again in a trice, and they are soaring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Saja lupa.
Now it's Mbappe.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. He's had a shot.
Anjay.
Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Udah dimaju.
Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Goulet, the pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Neymar. Threads one in. Slip through. Now it's Kubo. Good chance here! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Marquez. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Cruyff. It's a good foot in there. Busquets.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's put paid to a promising move. That's an excellent interception. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. spectaculaire. Oh, some tackle that. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let...
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Yuk, flip flop. Flip flop beneran, ya Allah. Yes. Solve control, double touch. Fun. Punya itu. Chop down. Track back, bagus track back. Filtrik jarang-jarang filtrik. Wah, track back udah punya ini. Tiban aja. Tadi mana? Track backnya tiban. Tas. Double touch. Tam. Yang flip flop siapa ya? Flip flop. Oh, Luminik nih kayaknya. Luminik apa nih? Dapat flip flop nih dan kontrolnya udah ada belum? Solve control sih. Sebentar aku chat ya Danu ya. Udahan dulu guys, terima kasih. Ntar dilanjut Danu lagi guys. Jam 11-an mau online.